Welcome to today's Explainer. We're doing something really fun today. We are heading on a storybook jungle adventure, going deep into the lush, vibrant rainforests to meet some of the most fascinating creatures on Earth, the great apes. But we aren't just here to look at the wildlife. We're actually here to uncover the secret language of grammar that lets us perfectly describe them. We're going to master how to talk about their unique physical traits, their social behaviors, and exactly how they survive in the wild.
Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine you're stepping right through a dense canopy of green leaves, and the sounds of the jungle are echoing all around you. To truly understand these incredible animals and share their stories, we need the right tools. And in this case, our tools are words. We're talking specifically about the English grammar rules that help us paint a really vivid, accurate picture for anyone we want to bring along on our adventure. So are you ready? Let's go meet our very first local resident.
Meet the brilliant orangutan. These guys are native to the tropical rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo over in Southeast Asia, and it's absolutely incredible how perfectly adapted they are to their environment. Take their distinctive reddish-brown hair, for example. Now, to us, that bright color might seem like it would stand out, right? But high up in the dappled sunlight of the forest canopy, it actually acts as the perfect camouflage. They are easily some of the most intelligent creatures on our planet, spending almost their entire lives way up in the trees.
So, what exactly makes them so physically unique? Well, an orangutan has incredibly long, strong arms that can actually stretch out wider than its own body. These powerful limbs, paired with their hook-like hands, are built perfectly for brachiating, which is really just a fancy scientific word for swinging gracefully from branch to branch. Also, unlike monkeys, they have absolutely no tail. And here is one of my absolute favorite facts about them. They build a brand new nest every single night. They literally fold and weave large branches and leaves together to make a fresh, comfortable bed before they go to sleep. Now, let's hop continents. Leaving Asia, our narrative takes us to the dense forests of Central and Sub-Saharan Africa. Here, we meet the majestic gorilla. As the largest of all the great apes, a male gorilla is truly a massive, impressive sight. We're talking broad chests and these massive muscular shoulders. They have black skin and black hair covering most of their bodies, and if you look closely at their faces, you'll notice their large nostrils and a very prominent brow ridge. But it's not just their physical size that's amazing, it's their highly structured social life. Gorillas actually live in family groups ranging anywhere from 6 to 30 individuals. And sitting right at the head of this family is the undisputed leader, the silverback. This is a dominant older male, and you can easily recognize him by that literal patch of silver-gray hair on his back. He is the hero of the group. His whole job is to make the tough decisions, peacefully mediate conflicts between group members, and fiercely protect his family from any danger. So we have the clever, tree-swinging orangutan and the massive, highly protective gorilla. But here is the big question for our explainer today. How do we actually tell the story of these amazing animals in English? Whenever we talk about animals, we're constantly describing their physical features, their daily habits, and their families. To do that smoothly, without sounding clunky, we need to unlock a few grammar secrets. This brings us to the very first secret rule of our jungle language, the verbs has and have. We use these words to show possession or to describe a feature that an animal owns. And honestly, it all comes down to a super simple rule of thumb about the subject of your sentence. It's all about singular versus plural. You use has when you're talking about just one thing, like he, she, it, or a gorilla. On the flip side, you use have when you're talking about more than one thing. Plural subjects like they, we, you, or orangutans. And this brilliantly illustrates how we apply this rule directly to the jungle friends we just met. Look at those first two examples. An orangutan, that's just one single animal, so it has reddish-brown hair. The gorilla, again, just one, so it has a silver back. But notice what happens when we zoom out to look at the whole species. Gorillas, plural, more than one, so they have broad chests. Orangutans, plural, so they have no tail. Singular gets has, plural gets have. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, let's unlock the second rule. When we're telling a story, we really don't want to keep repeating the animal's name over and over again. You wouldn't want to say the gorilla beat the gorilla's chest while the gorilla protected the gorilla's family. That is just exhausting. Instead, we use possessive adjectives. For a singular animal, we use its. Notice there is absolutely no apostrophe there. It just means belonging to it. For plural animals, we use their, meaning belonging to them. Let's see these possessive adjectives in action so you can see how they keep a story flowing.
The orangutan builds its nest. One orangutan, one nest belonging to it. The orangutan uses its strong arms. Now let's look at the plural side with the gorillas. Gorillas protect their group. Multiple gorillas protecting the group that belongs to them. Gorillas use their powerful jaws. They're herbivores eating tough plant material all day, so they definitely need those powerful jaws. Consider this your ultimate cheat sheet for the secret language of the jungle. It pulls everything we just talked about into one simple grid. Has and its are your go-to words for singular subjects, while have and there are what you need for plural subjects. If you can keep this little map in your head, you can describe any creature in the forest perfectly. All right, I think it's jungle quiz time. Let's actually put your new knowledge to the test with 5 quick questions. I'll give you a sentence, and you figure out the missing word. Here's question 1. A gorilla blank a silverback leader. Think about the subject here. Are we talking singular or plural? And it's has. A gorilla has a silverback leader. Since a gorilla means we are talking about just one single animal, we absolutely have to use the singular verb has. Great job. Let's swing right into the next one. Question 2. Orangutans are known for blank intelligence. We are talking about something that belongs to the orangutans. Which possessive adjective fits here? Go ahead, you can shout it out.
If you said there, you are spot on. Orangutans are known for their intelligence. Orangutans is plural, it's got that S at the end, so the intelligence belongs to the whole species, making their the correct choice.
Moving on to question 3. The mother orangutan blank a strong bond with her baby. Fun fact here, these mothers actually stay with their kids for up to 8 years to teach them survival skills. But look closely at the sentence. Are we talking about one mother or multiple? Yep, you guessed it, the answer is has. The mother orangutan has a strong bond with her baby. We are focusing on one specific mother, so it's a singular subject, which means has is the word we need. You're doing awesome.
All right, let's head back over to Africa for question 4. Gorillas use blank, powerful jaws to chew leaves. Picture those giant gorillas sitting there munching on shoots and leaves. They own those jaws. But which word shows that ownership? The answer is their. Gorillas use their powerful jaws to chew leaves. So the crucial point is that whenever your subject is plural, like gorillas, you've got to use the plural possessive adjective their. Okay, here we are, the final challenge of our adventure. Make it count. A male gorilla, blank broad shoulders. Think back to that impressive image of the silverback with his massive frame. What word completes this? And the final answer is has. A male gorilla has broad shoulders. Because we're talking about the physical traits of a single, powerful male gorilla, the singular has takes the win. Seriously, congratulations on navigating that grammar jungle. And that brings us to the end of today's explainer. Not only did we get to learn about the brilliant nest-building orangutans of Southeast Asia and the majestic, protective gorillas of Africa, but you totally mastered the secret language needed to describe them. You know exactly when to use has versus have, and its versus their. So I want to leave you with this thought. The animal kingdom is just packed with millions of incredible stories waiting to be told. Next time you see a magnificent great ape, or really any wild creature, will you know exactly how to tell its story? Keep practicing, keep observing the world, and never stop exploring.